Hello, thank you for taking some time to view this video. I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. One is to give you some tips and tricks you could use with your website to increase your online traffic, your revenue, your leads, and your business. And two is to compare your website to a local competitor's website and see if those tips and tricks can outrank them, get you on the first page of Google in front of the eyes of a lot of consumers. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. So whatever I talk about, you could use these on your own website. But if you want to talk about that or anything else, please feel free to reach out. So let's get to business, and I'll show you this opportunity to increase your business. So in content, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, just depending on the competition and number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything you might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content on your website, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what you want your website to be found for. So right now you got a nice laid out website, but one thing I would definitely increase is just your words on here. The more words you have, the more relevant content and keywords, the more searchability you have in Google. So speaking of Google, if I was in Overland Park, Kansas, looking for sewer repair, kind of emergency services, this is what comes up typically. So a lot of times ads come up here. This is hit or miss. Sometimes consumers click on it. Sometimes they keep scrolling down. This is the map pack here with citations, important as well. I'll talk about that in a minute. But we call these organics. So we feel it's most importantly to be organically ranked in any kind of service you do or area you provide that service. So right now, this is the first page of Google, and you see as you scroll down, your website's not on the first page of Google. So you might have heard this: a great place to hide a dead body. It's on page 2 or 3 of Google. People just don't click here to look for more services. So the goal is to be on the first page, right in the front of face consumers. So I'll compare your website to a big brand name in the area, R-Mech. They have a sewer web page here, so we'll compare their website to your website, see if those tips and tricks could outrank them. So to do that comparison, we do a tool here, or use a tool. It's called Ahrefs, and here's your URL right there. Here's your numbers. So right now on that website, as I was saying, you have no keywords. So a keyword is something that gives that searchability with Google. So the great thing about so definitely increase your keywords. That's number one. That's most important. But compare that to a local competitor. Here's R-Mech's website. Here's a URL. It's either using over 1,000 keywords. That's giving that searchability, that reachability with Google. Great thing about keywords, you can look at a website, do a deep dive in it, and whatever applies to you. Like for instance, if you do air conditioning repair, you just might do sewer services. But any kind of product you do or service you do, think about all the KC metro area: Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas City, Kansas, Overland Park. You go into Olathe. You get very creative on the different keywords you could use. So think about all the buyer intent keywords. Sewer repair, sewer services, sewer line, water lines. So many things you can increase your keywords, and you want to have higher volume the better. You do that, you get close to outranking your competitors on Google. Secondly, there's backlinks. So a backlink is anywhere where one website is linking to your website. So these act like an endorsement of your website from others, which Google uses that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouching for you. It's also like a popularity contest. Person with the most backlinks wins. But keeping this in mind, not all backlinks are created equal. It's very important to have strong websites linking back to you that are HVAC services, plumbing services, the same industry. It doesn't do you any good if a lawyer's office or doctor's office website is linking back to you. It just doesn't give you that trustability with Google. So you're on a good pace here. You have 329 backlinks. I would keep increasing them though, but you have 329 with 312 reference domains. Compare that to R-Mech, one of the top competitors in the area. They have over 1,000 backlinks. Again, that's giving that searchability with 132 reference domains. So the goal is to get close to these numbers right here, which will increase your traffic, which will increase your online leads and revenue. Then finally, there's citations. So a citation is anywhere where your business name, your number, and your address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses, since this can generate huge amounts of revenue. So again, the goal is to be in the top 3. Sometimes there's 4 here, but definitely be in the top 3 when it comes to citations, right in front of faces of consumers. Like, people don't click this button. Like on page 2 or 3, people don't click this button for more services. So you want to be right up here. And to do that, you increase your citations with directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, many more you probably heard of. Also, social media accounts are great too. So the idea here is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely is you outrank them. So once your content, your backlinks, your citations, once they all come together, you start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what might be worth it if you be in the eyes of consumers here and here. So not sure what your margins are, but I imagine that could generate some pretty decent revenue. Also, there's many more keywords you could use to generate more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I create this for you to start generating those leads online yourself. But if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, feel free to reach out. I can help you out with that, give you some more information, or we can talk about goals. I could do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business and what it might take to reach those goals. If you can leave me a few lines of feedback on this actual video, that helps me get better at making these. Again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.